Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful today. So today I did a video a little bit earlier because I needed to tackle some stuff later on this afternoon. So I did not want to do another. I'm trying to be consistent, if that makes sense. I hate that word, but I'm gonna find another word. Continuously, I have a task to do daily. Okay, so I going to start, and y'all know replay game. 2 minutes. I always do a short story time in that 2 minutes because hey, it is what it is. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. So, so today I was driving, and for some odd reason, I did not see the light. I know this light. I drive this location every day, and I did not see the light. I seen green, and then I kept going, and it blanks. Okay, I don't know if anybody ever did that. That's like very dangerous in a way. So I don't encourage nobody to say, yeah, I do it all the time. Just you know. But so I'm driving, and then I stop. So this creep had the audacity to say trying to be in the thing. So he wanted to talk to me, and I know he wanted to talk to me, whatever. And I was like, boy, if you don't just go on your business. But no, he traveled to the parking lot I was going in. And I got out the car. Like, I'm not tough Tony, you know what I'm saying? But I wish I had some type of magi in my brain that gave him you know, a heavy headache. Cause I'm like, dude, you don't know what I got. And one, I don't know what you got in your vehicle, but he was more playful until I said, I'm gonna call the cops because you're harassing me at this moment. Why did you follow me in this parking lot? And then he was like, you effing me. I said, I'll be that, but you're harassing me. You're not going with your day. What are we winning? I didn't hit you. So why are you in my space? Like, you're in my space now. When you come and follow behind me, you tailgate behind me. You in my space now. So more of the story is, hey Tutu. More of the story is I need to go ahead and get me a permit. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. Not like a serious, like I'm about to shoot you down. I'm about to no, because these jokers are funny today, and they don't care. They don't care about their life, and I know they don't care about your life. So that's how I am. So it's past 2 minutes. So let's get into the thumbnail. So y'all, I am a little messy today, but Jazz had this thing on her thing talking about, oh, Stinkerbug was cutting up and I couldn't finish shopping. Y'all, what she put in that cart? It had me tickled, like dead serious. She had three mini. I know they like 98 cents at Walmart. She was at Walmart. They 98 cents. They always 98 cents. They might go up to $1.48. Woo woo woo. But girl, you could went online and got like a whole set for less than $5. The green ones is like $4, and the gold ones I think was like maybe $6. But Jazz, if you don't get out of here making fake content, but I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna do a small story. So, if y'all seen a picture on the bottom, you'll see on my thumbnail, because I don't know how to work this right now, but if you see on the picture, you see that video where she was struggling making pancakes for the kids. And the kids was like, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And now on that arrow, you see Chris. All right. But this is about one, I think this is like one, I'm going to say 12. I'm going to be nice and say this was about 12 going on 1 o'clock when she made these kids this breakfast. All right. And she was telling how lazy she was. So instantly, Jazz don't feed her kids. Point blank and simple. She don't feed her kids. As proof in the pudding. All right. We could not put this in the pudding. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time, Rochelle. Hey, King Mike. You can't lie about this. I can't lie about this. You cannot lie. She don't feed her kids. It's in the pudding. Okay. She did this live about 12-ish, 1 o'clock, going on 1 o'clock. They're still slummed. Like Chris is just like got a hungover. He's been asleep from the time he crashed. Okay. He has no, oh, let's get our day started. Blood in his bones right now, in his body. Hi, Diana. Okay. Thank you for joining. So you can tell that he's aggravated with these kids, but these kids haven't probably ate since like last night. Okay. They haven't ate since last night. So now let's get to my story. Okay. So me and my girl, when my best friend had a baby, she was about 1 going on 2, maybe 2. And she would cut up so bad in the story, y'all. I mean, like, girl, if we don't stop and get this baby something to eat. And now I used to always call her and say, hey, because she used to drive. She didn't trust my driving. Or at the time I wasn't driving. I'll be honest, I wasn't driving at the time. So she came pick me up and I said, hey, feed her before we go to all these stores. Okay. Because behold, she will embarrass my friend to the T. Thank you. I really appreciate it. She will literally embarrass my friend. She will scream. She'll fall out the car. She will do everything imaginable until somebody or I give her something like in the car and she's straight. This heifer didn't feed her baby. Now, I'm not saying she's a bad mother. She just hopped up like she would and think the baby's going to hop up and say, I'm about to feed you soon. No, you have to feed these kids when they get in the store. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We all go to the store and that one ass that I want to punch this mother in the face, have their kids screaming by the time they get in the store to the 96 hours they be in the store. Those kids are screaming. They want something. They're throwing. They feed these kids before they go in the store. Okay. Jazz already showed us she don't feed her kids. She hops up and go. All right. When she was at that restaurant, y'all remember that restaurant? When Stinkerbug and she was on live, check that live out. Eating lunch with Babe at Chili's. And at the end of the video, Stinkerbug is furious. All right. He's furious. He's whining. He's squealing. And then suddenly somebody got a brain, a light bulb, say, hey, let's give him some food. And he suddenly stopped. So when Jazz was talking about him going to the store and he suddenly was having a fit and it was all the people. No, baby, he was hungry. What kid eats those little chocolate cracker things? I just want to know. Your kids eat it, I'll be the first to say congratulations. But your kids don't eat that unless they're hungry. As you know damn well he was hungry. Why the hell would you give him that when he's hungry? One, but you didn't feed him for you went in that store. But obviously, I don't think she really wanted to go to the store. She just needed a quick look at me video. Because what you got in that car didn't even make any sense. Talking about I was looking for Christmas decor. Baby, you had 3 little trees. What the hell are you going to do with that? I'm just curious. What the hell were you going to do with that? I'm still upset about those 3 trees. What are you going to do with that? Put them on your island? Oh my goodness. She got me thinking like, oh my God. Baby, what are you doing with those? I'm still upset about the trees, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. That's all you got? And y'all know Walmart has Christmas out the ass. Okay. Planet, go in the corner right now Go in the corner right now. Okay, why we gonna talk about that? I'm serious. Walmart is full. Like by the time you setting up the camera, now it looked like she had to go in Walmart for a couple of minutes, and because she had got this and that. But baby, you got garnish. Okay, congratulations, you got some garnish. But those three little trees and talking about she couldn't shop for her Christmas the way she wanted because he was cutting up. No, he was hungry. He was hungry. So, Jazz, that's the reason why you don't need to have a baby. You don't need to be pregnant. I don't know what you're trying to do. Just tell people Chris is having an affair with a woman that's 600 pounds and I need to be her competition. That's it. You better not think about having a baby. You better not. I think you get so excited. Her little nipples get pointy when she hears us say, "Oh, Jazz is pregnant." She get excited. Like, yes, I won. Girls just get excited. I'm like, girl, stop it, doo-doo. Stop it. You don't know when your kids, you don't know your kids cry hunger? Hunger cry? You don't know that? You got 6 babies. Now we're going to take it back down. Jazz was on a live and she basically was telling y'all, saying, she's on the camera and she said, Caitlin, these kids are hungry now, sitting on her bed. Caitlin, can you give them a slice of bread? So she literally gave the babies, splitted a slice of bread with the twins. I don't know when the last time these babies ate, because baby, Aiden crushed that damn slice, that half of bread. He ate it in one bite. Completely. You'll think he was Garfield as he ate that slice of bread. I'm like, oh, it's gone. Yes. And he was still trying to reach for his sisters. Okay. That's not the last. She was drinking Starbucks. Never forget this. And this is why I dislike. She was drinking Starbucks because, at the time, Chrissy and Olivia, they were Starbucks queens until they raised those prices. Okay. They were Starbucks queens and Jazz wanted to be a queen with them. So she'll DoorDash Starbucks and some cakes. And this is how you can tell when they're not eating. She split a cake with them. Aiden was like, oh, and still cutting up. He's cutting up the whole time. Feed your kids. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense why you don't feed your kids. Oh, thank you. Remember when she gave Stinkabug a bottle and he struggled? Bella in the corner. I'm gonna be honest with you. She just did that video, right? Now I'm not calling this girl ugly, but she do look like Celie when she was pregnant by her daddy. She do look like Celie. Now I mean like the face structure, the lips and everything. She looked like Celie when she was pregnant. I was like, oh, and all I could think about was the dad when the dad came through talking about, you got the most ugliest smell on this side of God's creation. I like that part, y'all. So not literally, but that was kind of funny. Like, damn, you just messed up all her hopes and dreams. And it's sad. Do you think she is pregnant then? Oh gosh. don't want to be in this girl vagina. It seems like too many people already been in that. But I don't know. It can be a heavyweight gain because she was drinking alcohol, and I don't want her to be like she intentionally knew she was pregnant and then she still goggled down alcohol. I don't want to think that because she does look like she's more than 14 weeks. So I would hope that she'll know better. Um, and also she put ice in her alcohol and that her wine. And everybody knows ice milk down water down your drinks. Everybody knows that. Yeah, Ebony, it is. It is saying her lips. Her lips was like Buddy Love. Like what kind of? I do watch a lot of movies, y'all. Her lips did give me Buddy Love. I'm allergic to Chanel. Michelle, let me tell you something. Any homeless man will do anything he has to do to stay have a place over his head, even if he don't want it. Even if he playing Russian roulette. She the one that wanted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all can't tell me he likes her. You can't. You can't. And he, be honest with you, just the small things he does. Well, you know what? Somebody has said she was drinking when she violated, not violated, when she invaded her mom's and Jack's party. Now, I think they invited her, but I don't think they invited Chris at first. But I know they probably invited her to come and said, "Hey, we got an extra room with 6 beds." And that's the God. Glory to be to God. 6 beds. I don't think he's gonna run off yet. He got something else. He needs that title. He needs that deed. Not he needs that title. I don't think he's running off no time soon. No, y'all can't tell me he is. I can't. I don't think he is going to run off. And I feel like if he, be honest with y'all, and y'all got to see where I'm coming from. This lady knew what Philip was about. Do you think she cares what he does and how he treats her? Hey, Toy. I have to go back to the drawing board with this. She allowed Philip to mistreat her. Have women, and I was about to say men, but have women all in and out of her life. Her children is barely hanging on. They place to place. Baby daddy getting locked up for his girls. She don't know that. So sometimes, hey, if she's threatening to move on, or he feels like, hey, let me get knocked up one more time. I don't want to, but if he's threatened by Philip, because y'all, be honest with you, all Philip need to do is look at Jazz, lick his lips, and that girl is pregnant by him. That's it. It's the end of the story. I don't think she ever gonna let Philip go. Like, she might let Chris go, but she ain't gonna let Philip go. And I think that's the reason why she playing nice with Hannah. That's just my personal belief. And you know what? She can afford to feed them. You guys just gotta live in your means. You know, food is expensive. You think Philip's gone? But I don't think he's gone from her imagination. I don't think so. Because she will take Philip over Chris. No, I don't think she's over him. Mm-mm. Because there's a competition that she can compete with. Philip should have been gone after his second baby, but was he? Philip should have been gone after the love child, after my second child with him. Should have been gone. Philip should have been gone after 4 children, after my twins, but it wasn't. She kept him holding on. He's coming back home. He's come. She even said one time, Philip can stay here on the couch. And that wasn't longer than that wasn't no more than 2 years that she said that. Philip don't want her, probably for multiple reasons, and it's probably because of his children. But y'all, let's get into that mukbang. Y'all, there was this, I forgot who it was. I think it's Tea Time. I'm sorry if I shouted you out. The Erics. But they had a picture of her stuffing, like only doing like, it looked like she had 3 bites of that taco. And she was on her second bite. And I was like, Jazz, why every time when Chris is around, you have to do a mukbang by yourself? Do he make you get on live and eat with somebody? Because y'all, that food looked cold. Like, he ordered that food about 3 hours ago and brought it. Y'all can't make this up if y'all wanted to. And she was so proud. I was like, girl, you see that icicles on that? You see those icicles on that rice? I was like, And it explains. It explains. I hope one day her kids gets to a place where they know this is nonsense. All of them. Because y'all... Well, I'm still mad about those 3 trays. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So do y'all think she started Christmas shopping, or she just blowing some hot air? I just want to hear from y'all. I think she's blowing some hot air because she was stuttering. And she was repeating herself too much. Because she kept saying, well, I'm started shopping for their stuff. And then I went to Amazon. And I was like, hold up. Did you go shopping? And Amazon is shopping, but you made it seem like you was going to like Ross and Walmart picking up toys and picking up stuff. And then you said, well, I got majority of all their stuff at Amazon. Y'all, I don't know if y'all peeped that, but that was like, interesting. Maybe because people have been saying, what are y'all buying from Amazon? Because they did have a lot of Amazon boxes just stacked up on that wall when she did that clean with me. Yeah. But y'all, I don't pass judgment on nobody. So I do follow a lot of reactors. You know what? That's the reason why her kids break stuff so much. I don't know about y'all, but that's the reason why. Because y'all remember Jazz had when the twins was like 3, they're 4 now, 5. I don't remember. But when the twins turned 3, she had bought on the registry a Barbie doll house. Now everybody knows Aiden wouldn't play with it, and that dollhouse is like a little too mature for Ava at that time. So it was for her older girls. Like, let's put that in the atmosphere. So maybe like maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they came in and said, "Hey, my back of my dollhouse is broke." And eventually you could still play with the dollhouse, but they threw it away. So whoever bought those dollhouses, it was like a waste of money for them because her kids, y'all remember those beds? She didn't purchase those beds. Somebody bought those beds. Within a couple of days, they wrote on it. They wrote all over the bed. Those kids don't take care of anything because they know that mom can always replace it with her subscribers. They are precious children. But be honest with you, I think it's a system. It is. It's a system. It's a generation. I won't call it a curse. It's just a system that these ladies are. Because Philip always said that too. He's like, man, I grew up with my mama threatening me, she'll whip my butt. And I mean, who didn't? There's a lot of us, and I still threaten my children, but there's a way about it. I'm not going to do it on the camera. Um, it's just a way how to do it. And did y'all see? Y'all help this girl. She wants to be like the Joneses so bad. I have to talk about this. What's up with the plastic containers? What are they? I don't have storage. I don't like them. Yeah, I really don't like them because I feel like they get more grime and dirt inside, even when there's stuff in there. So you should constantly have to wash them out, and it don't make any sense and it stales faster. I feel like it stales faster because we don't eat cookies like that. We don't eat spaghetti paste pasta like that. So I feel like it stales a little bit worse than just getting what you need. That's just me. So when I seen it, I was like, girl, if you don't stop and just come up with your own system, that's all she needs, her own system. I swear she'd be so much better if she does her own system. You're right, Rochelle. Because obviously mama don't take care of her stuff. Oh, you like those little containers? I don't. I have a flour glass container. I do have one for my 500 different rices, y'all. Yes. I got sushi rice. My daughter like balsamic rice. Am I saying that right? I like jasmine rice here and there. So, you know what? And that's what I wanted to say. Somebody has said the reason why Jazz was out the house with Bentley and what's his name? Bentley and what's his name? Urban Legend. No, I'm sorry. His name not Urban Legend. I'm sorry. His name is Legendary. So, because she was getting her house bombed. And that is very believable because she ain't going nowhere. And she probably had to like wait for her phone to charge. And yeah, and you have to stay at your house for about 4 hours. Trust me, I stayed in an apartment and they did that. And you got to come back and clean, like clean. So one thing about it is like when we get somebody new Like I stay in apartments. I love apartments. But when it's like somebody new, I automatically ask, can I get, like, I always ask, like, hey, if somebody moves in the week before or week after, can we get this sprayed? My apartment sprayed. See, Jazz like to be overwhelmed. She likes to feel like I'm just observing. Okay, Jazz likes to feel overwhelmed, feel like she accomplished something without accomplishing anything. So with her doing a dinner at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she feels like she accomplished something, and she really didn't. Her kid's gonna be hungry within 9 to 8 o'clock. Um, they won't be able to sleep. They'll be told to go to bed or drink water. And on top of that, they're going to bed on an empty stomach. Like 4 o'clock is when they come home from school, they're eating. I'm assuming 4. My son don't get home until what time my son get home? Y'all, this is bad. He'll get home until like 7 o'clock at night. So he's semi hungry. So I'll have to, I have to orchestrate my night so he can eat and still get some rest. So I bake. That's my typical night. I bake, or we have like sloppy joes, and I try not put a lot of grease on his stomach because of that. So I just think that Jazz sits around and orchestrate. And Jazz, and I know you listening or somebody's listening. I'm doing Vlogmas ideas until December the 1st. So you can come over there and you start orchestrating your own stuff. I think it's going to be very handy for you. But yeah, I don't think she likes the bulk shop because then she'll accomplish something that she really know that it'll be very worth the while. I think she's afraid of that. And how she cleans up, y'all, I'm not even going to lie to you. I see why those kids are sick. I see why the roaches are there. I see why. Yeah, did y'all see how she swept? And well, she didn't even sweep. She had that little robot thing. And then y'all see how she mopped the floor. I'm going to tell you something. My son does a better job in mopping the floor with the Swiffer than she did. And he's 1. He does a better job. Y'all can't make up Jazz. You cannot make up Jazz. Like my mom, she think I'm on here lying about this lady. I was like, no, Mom. You can look her up for yourself. She's like, you make her seem so bad. And then one day she actually saw a video of her and she said, she's an idiot. Just like that, y'all. Hey, we just chit chatting. Y'all, we just chit chatting. It's cheaper to bake for kids. It's not even, I've seen Jazz do baking. I don't trust it. I don't trust the process, Diana. I don't trust the process. When I tell you I don't trust the process, I don't trust the process. I don't trust the process of her baking. Because there's too many kids in it. I'm one of those, yes, I don't want nothing in my kitchen. I don't want germs. I don't want hair. And that's just too much of everything. When I see her cook for her kids, like baking cookies, that's just too much for me. But she could, but she just seems nasty. I'm sorry, how she mopped her floor, it seems very nasty. Or Toy, she needs to stop telling her kids this. You just ate. If she stopped that, we don't care what you give your kids. Like, we genuinely, moms are moms. You know what I mean? It's we're genuinely, we don't care what you do to your children. They're your kids. At the end of the day, we don't care if you give them a half a PB and J, but you gotta understand they're not in the business of making you look good when they're hungry. There's not one kid I know, back in the day. Now, there's a certain thing that I feel like my mom deserved to hear me say I'm sorry. Because back in the day, your mom used to tell you, hey, we're about to go over here. Don't you ask for anything. Now, I know that tone now because I'm a mother. You see certain things your kids might not notice. And somebody that your kids might not know. They might be cool, but they like to dig up their nose and rub it between their fingers. That's the type of person you caught them, and automatically you're not going to ask for them, but you got to be nice, okay? And you're not going to tell your kids because your kids talk too much. So that golden rule is don't go and this person's house and asking that you're hungry, because they're going to offer you something. And if you get food poison or you almost feel like you about to die, don't you call me. That was your mom's warning, but that was for the public. But my mom never told me that as a kid at the house. She did tell me, and she might said, girl, you just ate. And now if I got smart and said, no, I didn't, you told me not to ask, y'all would not be hearing my voice today. But if I told my mom I was hungry, she probably told me, go in there and get you so and so. The end of the story. When I was a kid, I don't think I remember looking and scavenging for food. I don't think my mom ever had to lock up my food. Say, hey, you can't get this. Now, my mom did have a deep freezer in a patio, and she didn't want like strangers coming in her deep freezer. So she did lock it, but it was outside in the patio. That's the only time my mom locked up food. Was it wrong? No, because I can't really get nothing. It was probably meats and French fries or something of that nature. But my mom never cared. And I'm that mom now. I don't care. It's supposed to be eating. I'm not savoring it for my man's kids to come. Oh, I'm not going to buy the good chips for my man's kids, and then I buy my kids HEB. I'm not going to do that. Hey, Don. And sometimes, be honest with you, watching Jazz, I was thankful that my mother, I was thankful now. There was sometimes I used to be like, can we go to McDonald's? And my mom was like, no, we got McDonald's. We don't have McDonald's money. And I thought that was the worst thing I wanted to hear in my life. And now I understand, because Jazz literally don't have food in her house. Y'all saw when she did that cook and she had opened that box of freezer and don't tell me I got food in the deep freezer, girl, bye. She literally had one box of frozen bread. It's okay. Thank you so much. You are okay, Queen Mom. I do feel bad. And Jazz, this is some good content for you. Don't do it now. Go to the Salvation Army, go to the local church, and even if you're not cooking Thanksgiving, they will give you a box and just do a food pantry haul. Jazz, I'm dead serious. Do a food pantry haul. It's no shade. And you say, hey, I got so and so in my house. Now, they don't do shack ups. You know, you shacking up, they're not going to count him. He's going to have to get his own box, okay? But you do a box around this time, baby, you'll get a voucher. You'll get a whole dinner for Thanksgiving, even though you might not need it. But you can always put that turkey in the deep freezer. You can, your mama Dukes can make it for you for Christmas. Somebody can make it, but you go there and you get a food pantry, and then you do a video of pantry haul. Yeah, a pantry haul, and baby, you might like it, and there we'll see that your kids will get food. You get what I'm saying? Like, we will see that she'll have 6 cans of green beans, because that's what they will do. They'll give you something for everybody. They'll give you 1 can of green beans. They'll give you all that. Done. Girl. Now, my daughter is very bougie. Okay, she's been bougie since the since Moses burned the bush. Okay, he parted the Red Sea. She's been that bougie. Okay, so she don't touch nobody's food. Like, you can literally hear this girl's stomach growling, and they was like, "Is your daughter hungry?" And she be like, "No, thanks." She been like that since day one. I don't know. My mama got a hold on her or something when she was a kid, but she do not ask for food. She don't ask for a drink or nothing. Now, my son, he is the daredevil. Okay, he don't care if there's little cockroaches, there's a tiger. He don't care. He's gonna eat. He's gonna mingle. Okay, he's gonna be a social. So what? He's gonna have food poison after, he's gonna have food poison. But not saying I want him to, but that's the risk that he would take. He would take that risk to be social. But my daughter, on the hand, yes, she won't. It's so funny because, like, be honest with you, it was like, I will be like, she just don't like people's food. And then I say, so she'll go to somebody's house overnight, and if they're not buying like pizza, they're not buying pizza, she's not eating that. She's not. She might get a plate and ask for small portions, but she's not eating. She's not at all. And it used to drive one lady crazy. She couldn't control my daughter from eating. She's like, why she's not eating my food? Everybody else, I don't know. She eats here. I don't know. And I have to cook the same thing over and over. But it's getting better. She's getting better. Now, I know that at first, she did have some type of texture problems. Like, she didn't like certain things. But she's kind of growing out of it. Thanks to Be Love. Be Love helped my childhood spirit. Thanks to Be Love. I can't stop thanking her, even though she don't know me. Because if it wasn't for her eating like she was eating, my daughter wouldn't. Her and what's her name? Vanessa, was it Vivica? No. Veronica Wu. Yeah, those ladies help my daughter eat. Like, she eats at home, but she don't eat other people's food. But it helps her to expand her palate. You know, Toy, she didn't even know what Aldi's was. She was like, "What's an Aldi's?" Now, Mimi, I know that you shop at Aldi's. I am not making fun of you, but I don't like Aldi's. I used to once upon a time, but for some odd reason, the food don't taste like it's worth it. That's just me. The food don't taste like it's worth it. Or maybe because I still like to eat luxury. Not luxury, that's the wrong wordage. Maybe I just like what I know. But you know, people say all these is like better than, you know, some of the good products, so the better products. No, you can't eat everybody's house, and definitely not Jazz. And y'all, I want to say this. Jazz said that Chrissy's house was nasty, right? We're gonna go back to it. Jazz said Chrissy's house was nasty. It was sticky. They were sleeping on the floor. Y'all remember they had a fish fry, and it was like midnight, and the kids probably was eating like bare. Y'all, can I say this for the Chrissy lovers? Please dismiss yourself real quick. I'm sorry, darling, but Chrissy did the exact same thing, but in a slicker way. Chrissy always ate different from her children. Now, do I think Jazz followed behind Chrissy? Yeah. But she been doing that since Philip too. So it's just a norm. Like all the kids, we can eat better because the kids are just kids. They just need a frozen pizza. I like Publix somewhere, but my Publix, our chicken area is disgusting. Like, I have this little thing. You plan it, if it wasn't that she's staying in this was Airbnb, but she wasn't staying in that Airbnb, and it wasn't before the truck. This was like when she was transitioning to Houston from Vegas, and she had this bowl of 2 packs of noodles. Now I know these noodles because I buy my kids these noodles all the time. They get the kimchi ones, and they got the bowl of noodles. And she had like Lisa, I'm gonna say a pound of shrimp in that bowl with some cucumbers. She sat at that little area and did her mukbang, and she said, "Well, I'm full." You don't have a place to stay. Not saying you don't have food to eat, but you don't have a place to stay and you wasted all that food. Talking about the kids can eat it. Y'all, that's what turned me off on Chrissy. Like, I really enjoy her Christmas vlogs. I hands down love them. Okay, when she does them, and it is on the timestamp. It can't be like 5 or 6 weeks up behind. No, I mean, I like them when they're timestamp, like they're up to date. But don't give me something put together. Yeah. But that just rubbed me off the wrong way. And one day she was eating some seafood. And now this is a big thing of seafood. And her kids was literally sucking on, like, even though they got like a crab, piece of the crab, they was like on the camera just sucking the heck out of that crab leg. And I was like, and now they already ate the meat off of it, but they just sucking like the season off. And I said, you know what? Goodbye. So what I see with Jazz is okay because, hey, my bestie did it. And y'all didn't give her no grief. But y'all, I'm about to head out, y'all, because I got so much to do. I really appreciate y'all, everybody that came out today. And for the replay, I will start my blog at 2. Think I said 2. Just say 2:30. 2:30. I started my blog. So y'all have a wonderful evening, and just be and follow up with my Need Content blog. Well, live. It's a live. It's not a vlog. My Need Content. So if you are trying to do Vlogmas, I might have some tips you might not know or you might know. So y'all have a good evening, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.